everyone, welcome to your day 8 of chair-based exercise. So we've come quite a long way from just doing our introduction on day 1. So day 8, we've actually covered all of our content. So today we're going to start, again, still going to 10 repetitions, but this time possibly adding in some pauses if you feel up to it. Not a problem if not. Just remember, before we start, you're reading the bio underneath the video, just explaining about the importance of social distancing, and that if you are around people, that you are sitting 2 meters away from anyone, and that if anyone is feeling unwell, that they are isolating themselves. So if you're ready, remember, if you need water next to you as well, that's also fine. And we'll begin day 8 of your chair-based exercise sessions. So as always, let's start with our hip walks backwards and forwards. Start with your bottom towards the back of the chair, and when you're ready, let's hip walk forward, walking those feet as well to the front third of the chair, and when you're ready, let's hip walk back and forward and back, and the last one coming forward and back. Seated position again, let's do 4 repetitions of that lovely seated posture that I like to see. So shoulders relaxed, imagine someone's lifting you up from the ceiling, tummy pulled in, open out that chest. That's 1, and relax, and 2, relax, and 3, relax, and 4, and relax. So hopefully that this position is becoming a little bit easier for you now. You know what you should be feeling, and you might start to feel those spinal muscles start to get used to that lovely seated position. So let's begin with the warm-up. As always, 3 rounds of arm swings, marches, and tap and clap. When you're ready, let's get those arms swinging. Elbows close to the body and the fingertips nice and long. Moving on to our legs next. Relax the arms. Let's just get used to the movements to begin with and start lifting those legs up. If you want to, let's see if we can add the arms in as well. Hopefully this movement's become a little bit easier to get the arms swinging and the legs marching all together. And we're going to move to tap and clap next. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and tap the legs, clap the hands. Lower to help you, as always, if you need, or take the hands a little bit higher, level with the chest if you can. Starting to feel the shoulders, starting to feel a little bit warmer as well. Preparing our body for day 8 of chair-based exercise. Last tap and clap, and we're back to arm swings. In 3, 2, 1, and when you're ready, let's get those arms swinging. Elbows close to the body, seated as tall as you can, tummy pulled in tight. So this one is round 2. And again, if you can, let's get the legs going as well. If it is too much, relax the arms, focus on those legs. Warming up the thighs. Again, if you can, arms and legs together. And tap and clap coming up in 3, 2, 1. Relax your hands down. When you're ready, tap the legs, clap the hands. So hopefully you feel yourself doing a little bit more every session, progressing slowly, but remember, always going at your own pace. We've got round 3 of the warm-up coming up next. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax the hands, and when you're ready, last arm swings. Well, for the warm-up anyway. And those legs if you can. Keep the tummy pulled in. Tap and clap. Last one for the warm up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax the hands. When you're ready, tap and clap. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax there. So hopefully you're feeling warmed up, ready for our mobility exercises next. Starting with the shoulders, 4 repetitions, starting with up to ears and down. Up to ears, down. 3 and 4. If you can, let's go with those circles. If you can't, stay with the up and down. Up, around, down. Up, around, down. Up, around, down. And the last one. Down. Moving on to next is our trunk mobility exercise. Arms like this if you can. Or onto the chair if that's a little bit easier, or on the arms of the chair if you've got them. Tummy's pulled in nice and tall as we turn and back for each side, and turn and back. Number 2. Keep your hips facing forward all the time, bottom staying down on the chair. Number 3. And 4, last one each side. And back. Last one is the ankle, so let's reach one leg out in front, soft bend in the knee, heel onto the floor with the toes pointed up to the ceiling. Remember, if it's too much, taking the toes all the way up, relax them a little bit. And in that same spot, let's see if we can point the toes. And then return to heel, that's 1. And toe. And heel. 2. Number 3, toe and heel. Last one, 4, toe and heel. So you should be feeling this one through the front of the ankles, and it should becoming a little bit easier now as we are on day 8. So again, reach one leg out, soft bend in the knee, heel onto the floor, toes lifted. That's your heel, and moving to toe. That's 1. Heel, toe. 2 and 3. Heel, toe. And the last one, heel and toe. That's 4 and relax. So that's the mobility part done. We're going to move on to the endurance next. Very similar to yesterday's endurance. Remember, still going at your own pace. And we want to try and make it a continuous movement, challenging our heart, challenging our lungs and our overall fitness. So again, remember to go at your own pace. If you need to pause the video or take a second, that's also fine, please do. Starting with the marching. So when you're ready, we're warmed up, we're ready to go. Let's get those arms swinging and the legs marching. Breathing in through the nose, out through your mouth, really avoiding holding the breath through the exercises. Feeling the shoulders, feeling the legs. We're going to step next in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet together and step, together and step, together and step, together, step, together. Feeling the outside of your hips and your legs. And one more before we move to tap and clap next. And tap the legs, clap the hands. Lower if you need, or that side to side movement. Let's get those shoulders working even more. Even a little bit If you can, go side to side to challenge yourself further, or go higher with those shoulders if you feel happy to. Still breathing, still seated as tall as we can. Challenging all those muscles surrounding the spine. Sit up tall, avoiding any rounding. Okay, we're going to be moving back to our marching next, followed by canoeing, and then we're doing those sprints again. So marching, after this one, off we go. Let's get those legs going and those arms. Canoeing's coming up next. We're then going to move into march, sprint, march and sprint. And then we're going to bring the intensity a little bit further down to finish off our endurance section today. So, moving on to our canoeing in 3, 2 and 1. Interlock the hands nice and tall. Start moving those shoulders and those arms side to side of your body, but try not to move from your hips. We want to avoid any swinging, just the arms moving. You should start to be feeling a little bit warmer now. Remember, go at your own pace. Take a drink if you need to. Okay, we're going to go a little bit quicker if we can. That's it. Again, see if you can challenge yourself, but still keeping that control. Marching, high knees in 3, 2, 1, and let's get those arms going. High knees now. Let's challenge our thighs. Challenge the fitness, challenging the heart and the lungs. Moving on to sprints. Nearly there. Last 7, 6, high knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep lifted. Let's get those legs going and those arms. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow down the march, but let's still get those high knees going. One more sprint coming up next. I hope everyone's doing good. Remember, take a pause if you need. In 5, high knees. 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's sprint those legs. Let's get those arms moving as well. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slow. Lower the knees back down a little bit. So you should be feeling warmer. You might even feel a little bit out of breath. That's all normal, that's great. Slow canoe next in 3, 2, 1. Interlock the hands, slow now. Stepping next in 3, 2, 1, and step together. Small steps. Big breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Last step, last march. Nice and slowly. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good job. So that's your endurance section done for another day. Tick that one off your list. Moving on to our strength exercises next. This is the part that if you have got your band, we're going to need it, and if you've got a tea towel, this is where you can roll it up. We're going to be doing one exercise without a band or a towel, and then we're going to move on to 2 using that tea towel if you haven't got a band, and then you can fast forward to the stretches and I'll tell you when. So you should be feeling a little bit warmer, heart might be pumping a little bit more, that's normal. Again, if you need a drink, that's fine, stay hydrated. Moving on to our heel raises to strengthen through those calf muscles. So pushing up on the tiptoes, squeezing the legs. We're going to be doing 10 repetitions, but let's really make that downward movement slow. And up, 2, squeeze the legs, taking that little pause if you can, slow down. 3, pushing up, lowering down slowly. 4, and up, squeezing those legs, lower leg in the calf muscles and slowly down. 5, pushing up on the tiptoe, squeezing those legs, slowly down. 6, pushing up, slowly down. Now, if this is all you can do, that's fine. Remember, go at your own pace. See if you can do one more than yesterday. Number 7, pushing up, squeeze those legs and slowly coming down. Number 8, up on those tiptoes and slowly down. 2 more if you can make it. 9, pushing up, slowly down. 10, last one, pushing up on those tiptoes, slowly down. You should be feeling a little achy feeling around the backs of your legs, your calf muscles, and possibly through your ankles as well. Move on to next. If you've got your tea towel, make sure you've rolled it up, or your band like mine, rolled up like so. Inner thighs next, so squeeze is coming up next. So placing the band or the towel between the legs. Bring the feet a little bit closer together. We're going to try 10 again. Remember, if you're not able to do 10, that's fine. Do however many you can. And squeezing, still sitting tall. And relax. 2, squeezing and relax. 3, squeezing, relax. 4, squeezing, relax. And 5, squeeze, relax. Halfway. 6, squeeze and relax. Number 7, and squeeze and relax. Number 8, and squeeze, relax. Number 9, and squeeze, relax. Last one if you got there, well done. Number 10, squeeze and relax. You should be feeling it in the inside of your legs. Hopefully, again, these exercises are becoming familiar. They're becoming a little bit easier. You know what to expect. Moving on to next is our leg squeezes and the ankle strengthener. So placing the band again between your knees. We're taking the toes up, out, down, back, all the time, keeping that band or the towel squeezed. Again, as I said the last few days, if you can't squeeze and move your ankles, take the band or towel away. Or if your ankles are too painful, again, just do the leg squeezes. Number 2, squeezing, toes up, out, down, back. 3, squeeze, toes up, out, down, back. 4, squeeze, toes up, out, down, back. 5, squeeze, up, out, down, back. Number 6, and squeeze, toes up, out, down, back. 7, squeeze, up, out, down, back. Number 8, squeeze, toes up, out, down, back. 2 more if you can get there. Squeeze those legs and toes up, out, down, back. Last one. Squeeze those legs, toes up, out, down and back. Okay, good job. Let's take the band away again, feeling it through the inner thighs, across those ankles as well. So last one for you, if you haven't got a band, if you've only got a rolled up towel, we're going to focus on the hands next, strengthening the muscles through the hands and the fingers. So placing one hand on top, one hand at the bottom. Okay, and we're doing squeeze, twist and pull. So squeezing, twisting and pulling. Number 2, and squeeze, twist, pull. 3, and squeeze, twist, pull. 4, and squeeze, twist, pull. 5, squeeze, twist, pull, and relax. Let's change our hands over. Top hand moves to the bottom, bottom hand slides to the top. Another 5, and squeeze, twist, pull. 2, and squeeze, twist, pull. 3, try not to use your shoulders or your neck, just your hands. Squeeze, twist, pull. 4, and squeeze, twist, and pull. Last one, and squeeze, twist, and pull. Keep pulling and relax. You should be feeling the muscles in your hands start to work. Give your fingers a little wiggle. Now, if you haven't got a band, fast forward towards the stretches and the Tai Chi. If you've got your band, let's begin the next round of strength exercises. So rolling your band out, making sure it's doubled up. As always, we're placing it across our laps like so, like we've been doing. Ready for the outer thigh strengthener. Seeing if we can add in some pauses as well on this one. Feet flat, wider base of support makes it easier. If your feet are rolling out, keep a wider base. So when we're ready, hands on the top. Stretch the band, holding and relax. Don't add the pause in if it's too much for you. Do what you feel comfortable with. Number 2. And back. 3. Back. And 4. Back. And 5. Back. And 6. And back. And 7. 8, if you can only do 8, that's fine. Stretching, pausing, and back. 9, stretch, pause, back. 10, stretch, pause, and back. So feeling it through the outside, the hips and the legs. Great when getting out of the bath, getting out of the shower, making sure our hips are nice and stable and supported. From here, make your band long, and we're going to be doing another 8 of the upper back strengthener. So we've been doing this for the last 2 days now. We did the first day, I think it was day 6, we did just the first part of the exercise. Day 7, we added the second part. And today, we're again adding both parts for 8 repetitions. Slide your hands underneath the band once making it its normal length, and bring your elbows in. Hands wider to make it easier, a little bit closer together to make it more challenging. If you can't get your elbows back, concentrate on the first bit of the exercise, which is just stretching the bands, keeping the elbows in, working through the shoulders. So when we're ready, number 1, stretching the band, elbows in, pull back the band towards the tummy and relax. Number 2, elbows in, stretch the band, pull back to the tummy and back. Number 3, stretch the band, pull back to the tummy. Number 4, elbows in, stretch and back to the tummy. Number 5, elbows in, stretch, pull back to the tummy. Number 6, elbows in, remember as many as you feel happy with, stretch, pull back to the tummy. Number 7, elbows in, stretch, pull back to the tummy. Last one for today, we're going to try 10 tomorrow on day 9, elbows in, stretch, pull back to the tummy and relax, feeling it through your upper back and your shoulders. Moving next to the front of the leg through the thighs. So let's take our band from each end, like so, and hook one foot underneath. Place your hands down towards your knees onto the band. If that's too much for you, take your hands back higher towards the end. Thumbs on the top, make sure the band's not twisted around your fingers, thumbs or wrists. And pull the band into the hips. Take the knee up to the chest. Push down towards the ground and squeeze the thighs, holding it for a small count of 1, 2, 3 and back. Don't add those pauses in if you're not happy. Number 2, elbows in, bend the knee and push. And back. 3, elbows in, bend and push. And relax. 4, elbows in, bend and push. And relax. 5, elbows in, halfway. If you're going to 10, bend the knee and push. Squeeze those thighs and relax, feeling it through the front of your legs. 6, elbows in, bend and push. Again, if you only can go to 6, that's fine. Number 7, elbows in, bend the knee and reach. And relax. Number 8, elbows in, bend and push. And relax. 9, elbows in, bend and push. Relax. 10. Your last one if you've got there, well done. Elbows in, bend and push. Squeeze those thighs and back. And let's change over legs. Good job, everyone. So really focusing on where you're working through this exercise, what we're strengthening, connecting your brain to those muscles. Another 10, if you can get there, not to worry again if you're not feeling happy going to 10. Elbows in. You also don't need to add a little pause in either. Bend the knee and straighten. Squeeze the thighs, pause if you can. And back. 2, elbows in, bend and push. And relax. Number 3, elbows in and bend and push. And relax. Number 4, elbows in, bend and push. Strengthen through those thighs. And relax. 5, halfway if you're reaching 10. Elbows in, bend the knee up and push, straighten those legs and back. Number 6, elbows in, bend and push and relax. Number 7, elbows in, bend and straighten, squeezing, holding if you can and back. Number 8, elbows in, bend the knee and stretch. Squeeze those thighs and back. 2 more if you can get there. Number 9, elbows in, bend the knee. Reach that leg, squeeze those thighs and relax. Last one, number 10, elbows in, bend the knee. Reaching and relax. Okay, so feeling that through your thighs, possibly around your knees as well. Last strengthening exercise is the front of our arms in these muscles here. So when you're ready, taking both ends of your band again, take one side into your hand and let the other go. Place your feet on top and let's take the hand down. Taking the hand further down means more tension, so it's more challenging. Taking the hand back up, a little bit easier. Elbows locked into the side, thumb facing the ceiling. Try not to wrap around the band, around your fingers or your thumbs. 1, holding there and back. Number 2 and up. 3, up and back, 4 and up and back, 5 and up and back, halfway if you're going to 10, feeding it through the front of the arms. Number 6, hand to the shoulder, squeezing through the front of the arm and down. Number 7, and stretching that band and down. Number 8, and up and down. And 9, stretching and down. Last one, number 10, and up and lowering. Well done, everyone. Moving on to the next arm again, still front of the arm. Take the band again, both ends, and place one side down onto the floor. Move your hand down towards your bands, again, not round your fingers or your thumbs, thumb towards the top of those fingers. Elbows in, stretching up and down. Number 2, and up and down. Number 3, up, down. Number 4, and down. Number 5, and down. Halfway if you've got there. Number 6, if you're going to 10, and down. Number 7, and up and down. And 8, 9, down. Last one, number 10, squeezing through the front of the arm. 3, 2, 1, relax. And let's place the band back down onto the floor next to you. Well done. So you've completed your strength component. Moving on to next are stretches. So as always, reaching one leg out, taking the toes up to the ceiling, lowering them down further if the stretch is too much, feeling it through the back of the lower leg and those calf muscles. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring the leg back. And the same goes for the other one. Toes up to the ceiling. Feeling the stretch to the back of the lower leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the leg back. Front of the back of the arm now. Next, one arm out. Hand to shoulder. Hand on the elbows. We take those elbows up towards the ceiling, stretching through the back of the arm. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And the other one arm out, hand to shoulder. Other hand, place it on the elbow, and let's take it up to the ceiling. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax there. Back to the legs and the chest to finish. Reaching one leg out. Soft bend in the knee. Relax the toes, both hands on the bent knee. As we lean forward, if it's too much, don't lean so far. As you feel a gentle pull through the back of your thigh for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and changing over. Soft bend in the knee, relax the toes, hands in the bent knee, leaning forward again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the legs back. Place the hands towards your lower back if you can get there. As always, use the side of the chair if that's easier, or hands on your lap. Let's get those shoulders back, open out the chest. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. And relax. So your stretch is done. Hopefully you've cooled down. You feel that you've accomplished a great exercise session and you're feeling overall more active and more mobile. Finishing off just with that little relaxation next with the Tai Chi. Painting the fence, it's today. So when you're ready, bring your wrists in front of you, relax your fingers and thumbs. You are breathing in as the hands come up, breathe out as they come down. Take the arms lower if it's too much on the shoulders. Breathe in and out. Feel that tension through your muscles start to disappear. Start to relax your body. Focusing on your breathing, focusing on yourself. Breathing in and out. In, out. Last one, breathing in and out. Place your hands slowly back onto your thighs. Take a second before you start to open your eyes. Remember, if you're going to get up after this session, take your time. You might feel a little bit dizzy as you've been seated down for a while. Stay hydrated after exercise, it's really important. If you feel any achiness at all, that is normal. You might feel it when you wake up tomorrow. But please join me for day 9 tomorrow. We're nearly there. And I'll see you tomorrow.